8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll look to throw here. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jets nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick
now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
At the 47-yard line.
This is intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jets nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. But now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Jets 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now the throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried about it.
In. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. On what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On third down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Browns,
they'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jets 7. Bradley.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Myles Garrett.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Blitz, watch the blitz.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
For the extra point.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this 1st half of action. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this 2nd half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. You got nothing. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check right 54. Right 54.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That is caught inside the 5.
The pass.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
At the 4-yard
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. They didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
30 point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, a great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's now third down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 37.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
54. Mike 54.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're continuing to rock and roll. And at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
42-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Browns first.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
The kicker on.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's got a first down past the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down, Browns.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
They'll give it to Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back.
Is a turnover on down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow.
Have some of this.
And the ball is knocked out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Score Browns 44, Jets 21.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense just added 2 more onto their lead, and now they'll see what they can do here offensively as they get it back following the free kick.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ashton Davis there on the coverage.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Gain of 31 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
The kicker.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. 51. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like